4th of July 2017 Mac Fest.
Yeah. So I know that you were. I mean, we made the best of it, right? But you were really kind of upset about the number of people who.
We want to
didn't
talk about
show.
the drama.
Yeah, I think we got
drama.
We got to go right into the drama.
So 5 people didn't attend.
Yeah.
That were set to attend.
Yeah, they were basically confirmed,
And they're all dear friends.
Yeah.
And they're likely listening.
Yeah.
well, and that's okay. I mean,
Mike, Aaron, Chrissy, Alyssa, and Paula.
yeah.
There was
all
a flake apocalypse.
It was a flake apocalypse. Everybody all those 5 people canceled on the day, and some of them didn't cancel at all.
Yeah.
As in, they never told us they were canceling, and they never
Just
showed
slap
up.
in the face when you have plans and people don't even bother to tell you.
Oh, I know. That's one of the worst feelings. And
I mean, when it's happened to me, not
well, and the thing is that they had told us they would all and we had invited other people who said no, I can't make it, and that's fine. But
I don't want to make them feel terrible, but I do. Yes.
let me just say I am really really thankful that Ashley came, because without Ashley,
Pretty much made it.
yeah, it would have been a light performance.
Now, Ashley was actually down in Rhode Island. She lives in Austin, but she was actually down in Rhode Island for a comedy troupe thing. And I was like, do you think that if I came and picked you up, and I had to drive out to like the extremes of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
It was like
Extremes
an
of Rhode
hour
Island.
away from here, which is like, that's a long way for a Rhode Island location.
It is.
Is that too loud, by the way?
No,
The computer audio?
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine.
So yeah, she made 2 Macs. She came all prepared. It was pretty good. I mean, granted, I had the opportunity to go pick her up and secure her.
Now, which one is Ashley?
Ashley's in the mac and cheese outfit.
Okay.
The blue dress.
Now, who is this person? How do you know this girl? I think this is the first time I've ever heard of her.
That's Matt, by the way. Manserver Matt on the commentary.
It's just me.
You'll hear more from him on Halloween and Christmas. But she's guested on a bunch of episodes,
Yeah.
and
She wrote a book
she wrote a book.
that was in Barnes and Noble that Frankie found.
Yeah,
And she went
How
to
to
school
Eat a
with
Lobster.
Frankie.
How to Eat a Lobster. It's about culinary things and stuff.
And that's how you guys met and became
Well, she
She's been on the Red Cow Fringes for a while.
we met in a class in college. We were never really friends, to be honest. We never really got to know each other. I just remember her from a class.
Yep.
And then
And then you picked her up to eat food.
she's like kind of all over her social media game. And I think, honestly, she probably continued. Well, no, she just straight out said it. She said, I continued following on Facebook anybody who looked like they were up to interesting things in case I could get in on it.
She's looking for an angle. That's
And,
what it is.
But she's
Hey,
if you're
added
looking
a
for
lot
an
to the
angle
show.
and you can bring something to the table, she brought all kinds of things.
She showed up.
She bought 2 Macs too.
I think that's
two
how
good
I
Macs.
kind of snuck under the gate. My angle was I'll do stuff.
That's right.
Hey,
feed
look,
me.
in my harsh capitalistic world, it's all about value.
What's the value?
What can you do for us? Yeah.
The night before, Nina and I bought a bunch of red, white, and blue Walmart-based things.
Yep.
And it worked out well. John was very, he didn't want to put any of the flair on, just the necklaces.
It's very disrespectful to the flag.
I'm so not into
It is,
To
look, I think
adorn
it
the
adds a lot
flag.
to this particular episode. Look at Angry Kirby back there. He looks like one of those pinheads
gorgeous.
from Freaks.
One of us. Google gobble.
And this is the first
this
and perhaps only time that Donnie has made it onto the
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
His girlfriend?
Who's Donnie?
It's Donnie, man.
Donnie,
Donnie, man.
It's Donnie. And this was actually shortly
Donnie.
after the Boring Truck from Ohio sensation
Yep.
had
Yep.
struck. John tried to do like a reheated Mac, and some people really liked it.
The recycled Mac. That
Yeah.
was kind of what it was.
Trash Mac.
Trash Mac. Leftovers from work that I took, which I thought came out pretty good.
I think a lot of the Macs were very good.
Oh,
All
here's
of
another
them.
story. We bought an American flag to put up in the background over there.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not here to desecrate the flag certainly, but for me it was somewhat of a prop for the day.
Yeah.
Even if it's a prop, if you're putting it up just as a flag, it's when you turn it into napkins and plates and shorts and diapers and all sorts of
But
those stuff.
there were people who
Zach really specifically Zach was like, hey, like he was on flag duty.
Ah.
He repeatedly made sure the flag didn't hit the ground and shit. And
Well, there you go. Some,
Is he
some
really-
traditional flag respect.
Zach
from
is a principled individual.
Yeah.
He couldn't be here today. Unfortunately, his mom just passed, and but he would love to be here. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Zach's a good dude. Zach's like my dad ran into Zach at the studio recently, and he was like, "You've been like a loyal guy to these guys."
Couldn't have said it better.
That's an apt description.
But doesn't
of
that
the
still kind of
situation.
put him outside of the?
A loyal
But you
guy to
follow him
these
around like a
guys.
really good roadie.
Yeah, but look, my dad says that about like Nina. he'll be like, just so you know, like you got a really supportive wife. I'm like, well, at what point, like
Why was it even in question at any
at
stage?
some point, like 17, 18 years into the endeavor, is it that
He
it's
recognizes.
is it that it's just her life too? And like we've both agreed that this is like at what point, like she can't be doing me a favor for 18 years. Like a reluctant favor.
All right, I guess I'll continue your bloodline.
I mean, yeah, that actually was probably a little
Reluctantly.
bit more of a favor than the red cow stuff.
She was glad to do it, right, Neen?
Nina's entertaining, said Babby.
Said Babby right
Currently.
now.
Who in herself is a very entertaining baby.
Zach actually in this episode looks quite a bit like his doll.
Oh yeah,
He does. Zach. This is
does.
like Zach at his dolliest.
Maybe that you'll have to
Well,
ask.
no, because he doesn't have the knit hat on.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You'll have to ask Emily if this is where she got her model from.
Yeah, there's
probably-
a good chance. I mean, she went with the knit hat. But yeah, I think that the red, white, and blue streamers and the headband in Donnie's hair is kind of fun.
I like the one in Donnie's hair. I think
yeah,
it
the
looks
flare's nice. The
Well,
everyone's flare.
you don't think the giant bow on Angry Kirby's
I
head
think-
just finishes him off?
I think it's adorable.
You know, it's funny that bow is so predominant. I almost didn't notice the fabulous bow that you have on.
But yeah, what about my boa?
It
My-
looks fabulous. It's very
See,
fabulous. It's very Broadway.
As a great comedian once said, it looks great on you, though. I mean, I would never.
I actually
would
did
never.
buy the boas for you because I thought like he's not going to want to put on any kind of clothing.
There's no way I would wear bows.
No?
I don't go in for that. It's too gay. I won't do it.
But me.
Yeah, you're,
Yeah,
you're not gay. It's fine.
So I thought you were going to say, as a great comedian once said, boas will always make things more funny.
But you kind of get a free pass because if it was just any party, any holiday, you couldn't just like show up with a bow because it's 4th of July. Kirby can wear a bow and you can wear a boa.
I don't know if he can
you get
really
a pass
ever
because
wear
it's
a bow.
because
Well, yeah,
it's a
I don't
theme.
think I wouldn't show up to work with those boas on.
No, but if you were at like a work party, if it was a themed like Christmas party,
I
or
might
a
just to be a little outrageous.
because it's like
just
funny.
a little
You get a
outrageous.
free pass to do like crazy things that you wouldn't normally be able to do.
I try to in my professional life, I try to inject some impose a little personality on them.
Yeah,
Sure.
A little bit of psychosis.
with props though.
Because I want to maintain like some identity at the place that I'm paid
in the
to be.
corporate wheelhouse.
You want to make an impression.
Yeah, I want you to know.
I want you to know I'm special.
That first year was quite a bit of fun.
Yeah,
There's
it
a
was.
commentary track for that too.
There is. Check
So
it out.
This is the second one.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't at this, and I actually haven't even. I've been trying to watch all the BoxMacs in chronological order, and I still haven't gotten up to this point. So here's a question: we've just recently did the 100th episode, and I think I am kind of officially in the fold. Will you have a third 4th of July?
Most
back?
likely.
And
And
I
you
will
will
be
be
there.
there because we know you'll show up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just because I.
It'll just be like 6 minutes late. Totally.
Hey, I was on time. I've been on time.
I don't know.
pretty
I got a
good
grumbly text from John this morning.
You didn't. I was concerned we were going to be a little late. And
The
I
only
hate
reason
being late.
that happened was because my phone died during the night, so my alarm didn't go off. That's
I mean,
the only
Frankie knows if I'm 3 or 4 minutes late, I will send a text.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate. But I mean, I think the actual reasonable threshold should be 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. But I like to be a little unreasonable with my text notifications. I want you to know that I fucked up. You know, I should be there.
You want to maintain a reputation of timeliness.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one thing I strive for. I will be there.
So I agree,
Ready to
by
go.
the way. But what makes you what makes timeliness so important? in
I
your
don't
life?
know. I think it's just because I get so frustrated when people aren't timely, and it's unreasonable for me to not be timely and also value it so much in others.
My favorite, and this is very true of Aaron. Like couldn't be more true of Aaron. He is so habitually late to things.
yeah.
That him / Mike. I don't know which
Yeah,
combination.
it could be any.
They blame each other, and that's how you know it's both.
Yeah.
But he is so habitually late to things that if you get a text, especially if it's already past time, that says I'm going to be running late,
There's no way.
it's going to be hours.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Because he actually just he cleared himself.
Yeah.
Like normally he'd just show up nice and late and not tell anyone. If he actually like warns you,
Then you might as well just
he probably just canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Effective cancellation.
You know what? I am going to trash Alyssa on this one.
Okay.
Fuck Alyssa. So, whoa. So
That was
she,
kind of a jump there.
Matt, this is how I get in trouble with people, by the way.
Are you going to trash our failed marketing manager?
Oh no, here we
Yeah, a
go.
lot of-
I was going to leave that out
A lot
of
of
this
marketing
whole,
managing she did.
this whole topic out. I was just going to say nice things and move on.
Is this Alyssa with the pipes in her hair?
No, she's not
Alyssa's
here.
never ever been part of
No,
anything.
no.
There's only a ghost there.
She's always
it's
intended.
not this. It's not this. It's not Ashley.
No, she
right.
I called at like 11. So shooting was on for 12.
Yeah.
And by the way, I told everybody I texted multiple times throughout the whole week, like 12.
12.
Really clear about
I knew
where you need to be.
12.
And it's like 11, and I'm like, hey, are you going to be making it? Because she also was coming from Western Mass,
Yeah.
sort of the area that EJ comes from once a month, and I knew that it was a little bit of a haul, and maybe it's easy to run late when you're coming from a long way away. And she was like, oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to be at work until like 2 though, if that's cool. So I can just come after that. I'm like, well, it's at least a 2-hour drive. By that point, it'll have been 2 hours after the shoot.
Plus, I'm sure she needs an hour to get herself together.
Yeah, and there's
She'll
the
show up
drive.
at 5.
So you'll
and
show
we're
up.
all home in bed.
Obviously, she's not going to show up at 5. In that situation, it's just obvious that she is canceling on you.
Yeah.
And she wants you to realize.
Yes.
That
she
like
wants you to realize the
it's completely
impracticality.
impractical for her to show up.
Had she been to the one the year before?
She's never been on any content.
All right, so
never
maybe she
once.
thought that it was like, oh, you're having a cookout, so it's going to start
No,
at 2 and go till...
She saw the episode from last year. I mean, it's
Yeah, but I mean,
a
you
shoot
don't
is- how are you confused about when cameras roll? That's why we want you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she just thought, oh, I can't make it for that. I'll just go for the party.
No, but I made it clear. I said, bring a Mac.
No.
Yeah.
There was clear communication.
These
I believe.
events are these give the impression when we do these, they give the impression of a party, but they're really just a
Yeah,
shoot.
Yeah.
I
we have
thought that
the
too.
air of casualness, but we actually are pretty timely.
Yeah,
we work hard.
and
Well, 'cause
then
if
once
you
it's all
don't-
done, it's shut down and we go home. We don't
That's
just
not a
hang
party.
out. Yeah. No, it's not.
It's clocking in and clocking out.
Yeah,
it is.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we clock out, we stop making eye contact, and we just leave.
I would think that
There's
you
no
would
further
want-
discussion.
No further
I would think
discussion.
that you'd want the best of both worlds. You do all this work to set up a great shoot. You have a lot of, but then after the work is done, you sit and relax.
But there are
and spend time with
logistical
your-
problems. There are logistical problems with realizing that.
Yeah.
What?
Like people's travel and their time.
Oh, well, then
and
they go when they want,
babies,
but the rest
and
of them-
breaking down the thing.
Yeah.
And,
And Matt, if we just like relaxed and shot the shit, that's content that would be wasted. We're not filming it.
Exactly.
You can't film everything.
Yes, you can.
Well, you want to
can.
bet?
Yes, you can.
EJ's being the slightest bit facetious.
A little facetious, but not much.
This is just this particular interview is just strange.
I don't know.
Who is this person?
It's Donnie, guys.
It's Donnie, guys.
It's Donnie.
Matt, you don't make yourself seem like you're in the fold by not knowing anything that happens in
I've-
BoxMac.
You
I've
have
never
to.
It was
you
also
have to catch
explained.
up. Here's what you do, Matt. You skip every third episode, and you'll
No,
just
I
get
want to
the
watch
gist.
every. I want to. Well, the problem is that Carly, I'm still stuck at like after hours. Like
Just
a
skip the
3-hour
after hours.
No,
It's
I want to watch
okay.
it all because
This is a-
because
this is a-
later on there might be a reference to something that I don't get because I didn't see the after hours 3-hour special
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
This is a funny gag of Ashley's. She was accused of basically the thing I said about her at the beginning of the episode, which is that she's kind of markety.
Yeah.
And so it's somebody in the comments, the boring Chuck from Ohio guy, accused her of just using us for her personal business.
Yeah, and so she played it way up.
So she decided to make jokes.
She at least has a good sense of humor.
She
about it.
does. She does.
Ashley's a good egg.
She is a good egg. I like her.
We don't agree on anything politically. Not one
Not
fucking
one
thing.
thing. That's fine.
but you
She
still
can
managed to get
come and
along
cook
all
us a
right?
good match.
But she's a good person. So there you go. You can be friends with someone you brutally disagree with.
Yeah,
It's true.
You can still
Makes it a little more difficult though.
this is very dramatic, Frankie. Only
Yeah, I was doing a wrestling promo. I was cutting a promo.
I see cutting,
as they say in the business.
Doing a bump.
But look, I still think this episode came out great.
I love it.
I just imagine all the other Macs there could have been.
I can't wait to watch
I
it in the
know.
comfort of my own home. and actually watch it because I still never.
I gave away a thing of firework Oreos.
Yeah,
They were pretty good.
Wasn't much of a prize, to be honest.
What was the first prize?
Well, John didn't show up with a prize, so this is what you
I
get.
didn't know I needed to bring one, or I would have.
Well, I
He made it
enjoyed
very
them.
clear. 12 o'clock. Bring a Mac. Bring a prize. That's it. That's your job, John.
Look, I just want to say, Matt, conscientiousness is the thing that makes all of this run. You can't crap on conscientiousness.
No, I can't.
Conscientiousness.
Not effectively, anyway.
Yeah. What? No, I'm saying like you
Oh,
can't.
now you've got a bow.
You got to say
yeah.
who's going to be there. You
I
got
won.
to have the equipment. You got to bring the right things.
Yeah.
You know, 7 minutes of good content.
And then everyone goes home.
Yeah, then we all
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We hung
got
out a
shooting.
little bit. It's just everybody did need to like
Everybody needed
like
to
okay,
go.
Ashley needed to get to her comedy
And
troupe.
you,
All right, well, then she
some of
can
you had to give
leave
her
and
a
we can-
ride too, didn't
No,
you?
but yeah, she didn't have a car in town, so I had to drive her
So
back.
Frankie had the driver, and
Yeah.
Nina was with baby.
No, Nina was.
Oh yeah,
with-
Nina was inside.
with
Oh my god, we
child.
never talked about that.
Yeah.
Nina was inside the whole time.
Not feeling well.
Like she was a
no.
week or two from. In fact, to the point that I was like, I think we might not be able to do the 4th of July thing this year.
Yeah.
Because we might be in the delivery room.
Yeah.
We basically were with this the way EJ was around Christmas.
Yeah,
Where he's
yeah.
like, I better not travel all that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case water breaks. But I was at my house, so it was fine.
Yeah, worst case, you could have just shut it down.
I remember telling the audience. I remember telling you guys like, just so you know, there is the slightest
This
possibility
could
Might see an
happen.
ambulance.
that
Yeah.
we're doing like what's in Junt's uterus.
Yeah, my wife was like, I would never do that.
Yeah. Oh, she came too. That was cool. All right, that's it for that episode. See you in the next one. Oh, and there's a little tummy with so moment.
Aw.